This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the banks of Lake Michigan and Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see this quarterback, Kirk, who's very much a contender for the Heisman Trophy. He told us he's trying to ignore that talk, but the numbers he's putting up as we head toward the home stretch make him impossible to ignore.
Yeah, and I think he's done a really good job of kind of putting this on the back burner, the individual accolades. He's focused on winning games, and I think it has a big part of why he's been able to enjoy such a great year.
Nice grab. It's Porter. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Caught by the receiver.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. End zone ahead. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the electric touchdown play taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Wildcats offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Early in the season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the RPO, caught to the right. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He hands it off from the gun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's got it again. Looks like Northwestern will have the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try the right side on the toss. Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. To bootleg here. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back out of the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Makes the defender miss. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Bootleg looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To the air, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here, and it's caught.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Receiver in motion now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They couldn't stop him there. Delivers the touchdown, but gets hammered. You talk about toughness at the quarterback position, Kirk. That was it.
How about the defender who hit the quarterback? How frustrated this guy's got to be. If he's there just a split second earlier, he could have come up with a sack that would have prevented that touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. 1st down and 10. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab made by the tight end. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option. Finding the big tight end and picking up a critical 1st down to keep this drive rolling.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just standing there, gets hit again. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field.
Coming up, 4th down.
Makes it look easy.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. There's the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. Throw to the running back in the flat. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. It's a shotgun run call. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Receivers are bunched together. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Northwestern now operating in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On second and goal, they'll hand it to him again. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They break the huddle for third and goal. They're 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. On the move now. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Just an incredible play here by the defender on third and goal to tip that ball away at the last second. Now, what will the offense do on fourth down?
Knocks that one right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. To throw, it's Sayin. The short completion of the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they lead backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8.
That makes the score Ohio State 21, Northwestern 13.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Looking to pass here. The ball is caught. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Wildcats. No chance to catch him there.
That That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes off in a bootleg. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Makes the grab. It's Peterson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure is coming. Well, they trap him for a sack.
And the momentum continues for this team. Now a 3rd down sack in a 1-score game. Chance to maybe get the ball back. This would be a tremendous comeback if they can keep it coming.
He'll field the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense.
Touchdown, Northwestern. Still no answer for this offense. Almost set up for the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. It's a wide receiver screen. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid a bit of a sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Bringing pressure. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try the left side with a toss. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Punt over the middle. It's Wagner. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the right. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. They'll tackle.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Grab behind the line, it's Covey. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Covey. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside the 45.
And here we see the quarterback read the second level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, you don't see this very often. Third down in inches, and they decided to throw the football. I mean, they had inches to go, but instead, they throw the ball. And it cost them some big yards, and now it's fourth down.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a toss play to the right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And now a carry here for the fullback. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
A nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Northwestern now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays, they're fun to watch, but what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
The AT puts him up 13 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 21. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
It's now 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here. Back to throw again. Spinning out of the tackle. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Begin with a quick throw to the left. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands, it's Wagner. And that will pick up the 1st down, a spot at the 38.
If you call it quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Gets into space at the 50. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Now they're running on the toss. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The ball is out. How's that for luck? Keeps the football and picks up the 1st down.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can.
Here we go.
He's going to hand this off. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Peterson. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Punt over the middle. It's Roberts. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You
cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Peterson. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the 1st and still going. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get. Out
comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. They had a brilliant touchdown touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Leaning on the run game here.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, this guy can do it all. Whether it's the ability to be elusive and bounce to the outside in space, run over top of defenders. That's now 3 touchdowns in this game alone.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Scanning the field. It's Sayin. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Keeps it on the draw. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Peterson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Sayan. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Pass midfield. Inside the 30. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Northwestern. They continue to roll up the score.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up for Kirk Herman.